years. And what did I used to say to start every seminar? And I said, there's only two things we have to do. We have to always practice so we can then perform. And I've been watching this afternoon, and of course I watched it yesterday on my computer, Tom, and you've had so many great people telling them what to do in terms of practice.
Yeah.
Now they got to go take it and perform.
Right.
And I got lucky, and you've heard me tell the story time and again. When I started in real estate, I was 6. I'm turning 80, so it's been a few years that I've been doing this. So, somebody asked me yesterday, how long are you going to keep doing this? I said, as long as I can talk and speak and somebody shows up. Because what I teach and what you teach just is common sense.
Yes.
But what I said when I first started speaking full time, and that was, I think, 1975, BT, before Tom, okay? I said to every audience the same thing. If you learn to prepare by practicing your scripts all the time, and you've had so many great demonstrations up here.
Yes.
That if they can't leave here better prepared and can practice at a higher level, it's their own fault. Because you've got this great audience. The biggest challenge we have today is the market going up, staying flat, or going down. And the answer, it doesn't make any difference. If you are practicing and you're prepared, you're going to beat the market. So I guess the one thing that I keep saying to real estate people is keep practicing your scripts.
Yes.
I wrote scripts for myself back in 1974. I decided I wasn't going to deal with the rejection the business offered us because, my broker said, go knock on doors. And we were in Huntington Beach, California, so I would go out every day for the first week and knock on 100 doors a day because I had nothing else to do. I didn't have any buyers or sellers. So I prospected all day, and of course somebody would answer the door and say, hi, my name is Mike, do you want to sell your home? And what was the response? Tell me.
No.
They would say no every time. Well, after about 500 of those, I said, if I start my script with the different words to use, I probably won't get rejected. So then I started saying, when do you plan on moving? And it was always fun because they would look at me and they'd go, they wanted to say no, but they couldn't say it to the question I asked. So I practiced that script. When do you plan on moving? How long you lived at this address? Where did you folks move from? How did you happen to pick this area? And if you were to move, where would you go next? And Tom knows it as well as I do. And I practiced it every day. I would write that script 100 times every morning in my journal before I would start prospecting. So you know what to do. You know what to say. And now, when you leave here tomorrow at 4 o'clock, go do something. Because there is a lot of business to be done, and somebody's going to do it. You and I talk about this all the time. There's 1.5, 1.6 million real estate agents in the business today. 54%, Tom, did not do a deal probably in 5 years. And yet these are people that we have to be exposed to. So the first thing I tell people all the time is only a small percentage of that, say 700,000, are going to do 80% of the business. Let's make sure that you are one of the people that does the 80%. And that only comes from listening to him, hopefully paying attention to what we do today, this afternoon, and then going out and doing it on the street. So why don't we bring on the boards?
I love it. Grab a seat. I have